Hey everyone, I'm so excited to show you some of my favorite aspects of PBS Learning Media today. We're going to start by looking at one of my favorite projects. I'm here on the PBS Learning Media site and you can see there's a search bar right there. So we're going to look for the Great American Read resources. You can see I can go to all of them or I can go right into my favorite book if I want to. So the Great American Read aired on PBS last year and featured the favorite books of Americans to see, and not just American novels, but just the favorite books of Americans. So you can see some of the lists right in here, like Dune and Pride and Prejudice and Moby Dick, and even more contemporary novels and teen novels like Looking for Alaska by John Green. So if you want to generate some excitement for reading in your classes, or you want to have additional resources for students to explore, this is a great place to go. So we're going to look at The Great Gatsby, which is one of my favorite American novels. And you can kind of see some of the other resources that are available here. Like there's a whole set of primary sources to help put The Great Gatsby into context. There are other resources from PBS like American Masters and John Green's crash course videos as well. So you can go ahead and you can watch a little bit.
The danger of obsessive love is at the heart of F. Scott Fitzgerald's enduring classic, The Great Gatsby.
In order to get a sense of what the video is, and then you can figure out what you want to do with it from there in order to support higher student engagement and learning in your classroom. A number of the videos are available for you to download. So if you're concerned about connectivity issues, you can download that video in order to play it in class. You can also, if you use Google Classroom to help with learning management, you can share that video to Google Classroom. And then you can also, I love this feature. I love using Remind to send out notifications to students. And sometimes you don't really want to assign a video. You just want students to know that that video exists. So if there is a really dynamic conversation in your classroom, and you want to be able to share additional resources that help enhance the learning but aren't really required, then you can send out that video in Remind to the students in your classroom. You can send it via email, or you can even send it out in social media. So we used Twitter in my classroom. And so because I already have my Twitter account all hooked up here, you can see I can go through and I can change this tweet. So it has a link directly to the resource. It has the title of the resource, and I can add a little bit of my own language. I love teaching this novel. And I primarily taught it in AP language, so I'm going to give that hashtag there. Those hashtags help people kind of sort for information they might be looking for, and I'm actually just going to tweet it because I've watched this video and it is excellent and I did love teaching it. And then you can see here some of the assign to class or quick assign features are also right there in assign or share instead of clicking on that Google Classroom button. You can also favorite it so you can come back to it later on. Oops. But that's just a little bit of a preview as to what you can see with PBS Learning Media and one way that you can leverage its use in your classroom. Thank you so much.